Hey guys, it is Michelle, and today I am doing an items I regret buying video. I don't do this very often, mainly because there's very few products that I've tried that I've actually had a beef with. So some of these products I've actually been hanging on to for quite some time in order to do this video, but I have enough items now that I can make a video and talk to you guys about why I wouldn't purchase these items. So we're gonna start. I only have one nail polish on this list, and this is Hard as Nails Extreme Wear in Red Carpet. Now, this particular color, because I do love Celeb City from this exact same line. It's absolutely amazing and one of my favorites. Now, here you see, it's supposed to be this really, here we go, this really pretty deep red color. However, this is something that you put on top of red nail polish if you want to get this kind of look. It's a very thin polish, and I wasn't crazy about it. Anyway, even though this is one of the ones I think that trying to find out. I thought this was one of the ones that's supposed to dry quicker. I am not sure on that though. However, this particular one takes forever to dry. And then just when you think you're dry, it smudges, it chips, it doesn't last a long time. Like I said, I love Celeb City. That one lasts forever. I love that color. It's a beautiful silver color. If you haven't tried it, you must. It was, I wasn't wearing that particular one in high school because it didn't exist yet, but in high school, silver nail polish was like my thing. That was kind of like my MO. But this one, I wanted to love it. I thought it would be an awesome color. However, it just falls flat. It's up there with Revlon. I hate Revlon nail polishes because they do not last. Their formulas are absolutely horrible. They do not last. They chip within a day. I will never, ever, ever buy a Revlon nail polish. It is the worst brand as far as I'm concerned. This is a close second. It's a shame because the color is simply beautiful. So I was a little disappointed with that. You know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about Sally Hansen. Sally Hansen makes some great products. I love their nail effects. Like I said, I love the Celeb City that is in this exact same line. They're actually like next to each other if I am not mistaken. Hello. Want to come say hi? Hello, come here. They haven't seen you in a while. Say hi. Say hello to YouTube. Say hi. Desi, look at the camera right there. Yeah, you see the camera? There's like a bird outside that she's like staring at. Okay, be a good girl. So anyway, not my favorite nail color. Would not recommend this. There's so many other nice reds and sparkly reds. This is not it. Anyways, next are lip products. 4 in total. 2 are each from a different, each has a pair. So this is Revlon. These are Revlon Color Bursts. And no, I have here Fire and I have Strawberry. Now the colors look quite nice. Now actually these were, whatchamacallit. I was wearing these at work and it was the strawberry that I was wearing. And it was during like a massively huge meeting. And this stuff doesn't stay on your lips. It always goes in your teeth. And I do the trick where I do that. And this stuff is just a mess. It doesn't stay on your lips. Now, the applicator is great. It has a great application. It doesn't have a great smell. But I really don't care about the smell. So anyway, halfway through this extremely important meeting with these extremely important people, I have it all over my teeth. Thankfully, one of the girls that I work with said something. So here I'm trying to be discreet about it. And of course, at that very moment is when the head honcho boss comes in. And here I am doing one of these. At least she was understanding about it. But it was absolutely embarrassing. And at that point, it happened to me once or twice before. But I thought it was just because I didn't do the finger trick to get the lipstick out of my mouth. No. No. And no. This does not stay on your lips. It's very tacky. And then it starts to get like that peely feeling that lip glosses tend to do. Which is why I do like certain lip glosses. Hold on, Desi's playing. I do like certain lip glosses. But these ones just not cutting it for me. Like I said, I don't like a lip gloss that gets, like, filmy. You know what? I have trouble describing this. Like, it gets, like, cakey and you get these, like, little, like, balls in it and then, like, you feel like you gotta peel it off. I hate those kinds of lip glosses, and that's exactly what these are. If you can get past it being on your teeth and then just wiping it off really quick when it gets into your mouth, because it's... I want to use the term bleeding. Like, it bleeds into the mouth. Does that make sense? Like, I know when you use, like, bleeding, it'll bleed out of the lip. That's why you use your lip liners. But this bleeds inward, and it's annoying. Like, it'll come off the top lip, and that's where you get it on the front teeth. No. And then, if you get past that part of it, the bottom gets this film, and it gets gritty, and, like, don't do like that or anything. Do not move your lips with this stuff, because it gets, like... I can't really describe you girls. You know what I'm talking about, though. Like those, it gets tacky, and then you get these little like balls of the lip gloss that just dried out, and it's disgusting. That's what these do. Again, and of course, the irony, it's a Revlon product, and you already know how I feel about the nail polish. I've used Revlon lip stuff before, and I've loved it. These, no, I would not buy these color bursts again. I wouldn't buy them for a friend. I wouldn't buy them as a stocking stuffer. There are other lip glosses on the market that are so much better than these. These are not worth it. I wouldn't recommend these to anybody unless you want to try to deal with the turmoil, because I really love the color of the strawberry. It's got a little bit of glitter to it. It's pretty pink, but I have Milani's that are almost exactly like this, and they're in the same price range. So, and the Milani brand has this wonderful vanilla scent to it. So I strongly recommend, if you're going to be paying that kind of money anyway, don't buy these. You're going to get frustrated. You might as well try the Milani. They smell great. Their applications are really wonderful. And I don't get that nasty, like, filmy that these seem to leave on my lips. And it's a shame, because I wanted to love these, because the colors are beautiful, but it didn't. Sorry. Bye. Now, next is by L'Oreal, and these are called, oh my goodness, Everlast something. They're from the, these last a long time. They really do. It's almost not fair to put them in this category, because I'm on the fence. I don't hate them. I don't love them either. Again, there are other glosses on the market that I like better. So one is in, oh, I'm sorry guys. One is in Berry Persistent, and this is a gorgeous purple color. I like the wand, but you have to get used to this wand. You can't just put it on, because then your lips are going to look all, what's the term? My friend used it. It's a southern term. Cattywampus. Cattywampus. She's told me that cattywampus means like everything's all disheveled. This will make your lips look kind of cattywampus. I'm probably using it wrong, but that's how she described it to me. But they'll make your lips look really crazy. So once you get used to using this doe brush, because this is the first time I've seen one this big, once you get used to it, it's a really good brush. However, to get the desired color of the bottle, because when you first put the first layer on, it's quite light, you have to go over it a few times, which is fine. However, what I didn't like about the product is that after a while you feel rubbery. Which most of these really long-lasting ones tend to go that route. I remember using one when I was younger where you would put it on, then you would put on like a gloss on top of it. But if you didn't put the gloss, like it was like a balm, it looked like. I think it was made by CoverGirl. But you put on, like, it had a doe applicator, and then you put this clear balm on top of it to give it luster. And if you didn't use the clear balm, it would get really rubbery and kind of gross, and then you couldn't get, if it gets to that point and you want to take it off, it doesn't come off. And that's what these do. But I like them and I don't like them. Personally, these colors for me are too dark, and I think that's the reason why I put them in this category. This one is an Endless Red. Again, this is a gorgeous red. Before I ditch these guys, I'm probably going to try them one last time because they weren't a bad product. They weren't. I just think the colors themselves are too harsh for my skin tone. These are very, very deep colors. I am very fair. So I don't believe that these colors are going to work very well with me. You know what I'm saying? It's a very deep purple. I gotta play with them a little bit. May do another video and I may change my mind on these. Like I said, I do like them. The application, once you get used to the applicator, because it is kind of scary the first time I used it. Once you get used to it, the applicator is amazing. It does last a long time, except it does get a little rubbery. I have a feeling if I put like a clear gloss on top of it that might help it. But I'm on the fence. Like I said, I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it. I think now that it's being spring and I can wear a little bit more bright colors, I may still try these bad boys out and see how I feel about them because I'm on the fence, so we'll see. Now this one, I wanted to love it because the color is so beautiful. And when I show you the brand, now this is an eye product, guys. When I show you the brand, you're going to be like, oh, Michelle, oh my goodness, because you know my feelings about this brand. You know my love for this brand. Are you ready for this? It's a Milani, guys. I know. This is a Milani Infinite Liquid Liner up to 24-hour wear. And the color is called Infinite, and it's this really pretty blue, which I like playing with blues and greens with my eyes because I feel that it brings out the blue in my eyes. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I don't like about it. Ready? Here we go. Do you see that? Hold on. You see that little, like, when it comes out? See how tacky that is? Now, I don't know if I just bought an old tube of this, but did you see how when it comes out, it's like tar? Now, try picturing this, trying to do an application like this. It's like trying to put glue on your eye. Now, I've used liquid eyeliners. I prefer the felt tips. You guys know this. I've used many liquid eyeliners. I use them all the time. And they are, I love how smooth they glide on, and of course you have to keep your eye closed, otherwise you're going to get it up here. But this one is not easy to work with. Like I said, because it's a glue consistency, trying to get a smooth straight line is extremely difficult. So you'll have like thin, blotchy, thin. This didn't do it for me. So I was a little disappointed on this product, and it's a shame because Milani normally makes beautiful products. This is the first Milani product that I have come across that I was disappointed with. I was really upset with this product. It's a shame because the color is beautiful. It really is. And when you get it on, I mean, by the time I got it on, my whole eyelid was covered in this stuff. The color is pretty, but the application is not good. Plus, trying to get it off. And I have makeup remover that gets off waterproof resistant makeup. And it won't take this off. It will not come off no matter what I do. And that can be a problem. Depending, I don't really want to look like those guys from Eiffel 65 song Blue. I don't want to look like a blue alien. You might need to Google that for some of you, because that's kind of going back a bit, that song. It's awesome though. Anyway, this was a disappointment. I mean, I don't know if I got, now don't get me wrong, this could be an old tube. It might be past its expiration date when I purchased it, because sometimes that happens. I bought mascaras that were already bad. It's disheartening. Anyway, so that could be it. This could be, honestly, this product might be really great when, if it was a new product. I do not know. I don't know if that's the formula or if this is just an old product. If it was slightly, if it wasn't like a tar, if it was more liquid, like a liquid liner should be, this would be a great product. I truly believe it would be. Because I love the color. I love Milani. That's just the only thing. It's too darn thick to do what it needs to do. But, considering, hello, I don't think my list was that bad. I tend to, you guys know, if I have products that I don't like, I try to reinvent them. Like the Bouncy Blushes when I'm still using one as a primer, for my eyelids. When I didn't like the color, and I don't really use the blush, the one color I bought was a very dark color for my skin tone. I didn't think about it. I just bought it because of the cute name it had on it, which isn't a smart move. But it didn't look right on my skin tone, so I've been using it as a primer underneath bronzer, which makes a beautiful effect, like a nice rose gold shadow, which is beautiful. So I try to reinvent products I don't like so that I do like them, you know what I mean? But like I said, these were the few that I really can't decide. I tried to love these products. I really did, but they just didn't work for me, unfortunately. And these two bad boys, I'm going to give it one last try before I finally put them in that little, you know, their home in the garbage bin up in the sky or whatnot. So, we'll see. I might come back and show you. If I do end up liking them, I'll do another video and explain what changed my mind on it, because I think that'd be interesting. Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing, because our giveaways ended, I'm going to be doing another giveaway very shortly. So, give me ideas, guys. Comment down below. I have a few. Because the wristlet didn't go as, I think from now on, I'm just going to do one at a time, because I feel like when I do two at a time, that, I feel like when I do two, that one gets more focus than the other, which is, I would say, natural for most situations. But it takes away from the other items. So I'm going to only do one next time. And then when that's over, instead of doing it for two every 2 months, we're going to do one every month. I think that's going to be a better way of doing things. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.